Hello, this is the Mackenzie 7S analysis in Temasek Independent School Bandung. I will be using this framework to diagnose how effectively Temasek Independent School Bandung when structuring its most defining innovation, which is integrating the global Pearson EdXL curriculum with the national curriculum Merdeka. My goal is to identify alignments, uncover hidden risks, and provide actionable recommendation. My name is Eric Budiono, and this is the assignment for Entrepreneurial Project 2, ALB. First, my diagnostic tool, the 7S framework. It stated that for an organization to perform brilliantly, 7 elements must be aligned. These are divided into hard S, the tangible element like strategy, and soft S, the culture element like skills. At the core is the shared value. For Temasek Independent School, my key question is, are all 7 of these S working in harmony to support the complex task of delivering a dual curriculum education? I start with the core innovation strategy. The Temasek Independent School strategy is not just to program. It is a bold equation, global recognition plus local relevance. This is a powerful differentiator. It means students earn world-class qualification while being rooted in Indonesian value. The strategic innovation lies in the synergy, creating one learning journey that satisfies both rigorous and Excel standard and the flexible character-focused goal of Merdeka curriculum. This is a brilliant but demanding choice. As you can see, there are 4 different strategies. Strategy 1 is differentiation in market development. Second is the product development that will be forward integration, and finally joint venture and strategic alliance. Next, does the school structure support this integration? I see a risk. A traditional silo structure with separate EdXL and Merdeka department create parallel system that compete. For success, the Temasek Independent School need an integrated matrix structure. Imagine subject heads responsible for both curricula and cross-functional team for project-based learning. The structure must force collaboration. If the strategy is a bridge, the structure must be the foundation that hold both sides together. Now, the daily system, the engine that make everything run. This is a major pressure point. The Temasek Independent School system must serve 2 masters. The academic planning system must take lesson to both EdXL codes and Merdeka's competency. The assessment system must handle external exams and portfolio reviews. Most critically, the timetabling system must judiciously allocate time between deep content mastery and extended project periods. If this system default to favoring just one curriculum, the entire integration strategy falls apart. This demands a unique set of skills from teachers. They must be bilingual in pedagogy. They need dual competency, mastery of EdXL syllabus, and fluency in facilitating student-driven Merdeka project. The most critical skill is integration, the ability to design a single lesson that advances knowledge for an exam while also connecting it to local project. This is a high-level cognitive skill that doesn't come standard. Finding and keeping these hybrid educators is the staff challenge. The talent pool is small. Development requires intensive dual focus training. And here lies a critical risk: burnout. The cognitive load of constantly navigating through framework is immense. Without careful workload management and clear career path that value this integration skill, the Temasek Independent School could lose its best teacher to exhaustion. The staff strategy must protect the very talent the strategy depends on. Leadership style must manage this balancing act. Leaders cannot just be administrator. They must be synthesizer and advocates. They need to make a tough call when exam clash with project. Constantly articulate the why behind the integration. And publicly celebrate teachers who succeed at it. Their style must model the adaptability they expect. They must be credible champions of both global excellence and local character building. The glue holding this complex model together is shared value. Value like global local synergy and adaptive innovation must be lived daily. It's the teacher who spent extra time to map Edexcel history content to Merdeka Pancasila profile. It is a belief system that sees these two curricula not as a compromise, but as a more complete form of education. If these values are just words on the wall, the tension between the two systems will pull the organization apart. So, what's the diagnosis? The primary risk is the organizational schizophrenia, the strain of two different educational philosophies pulling the school in opposite direction. My analysis highlight two high-risk misalignment. The first will be strategy versus the system. The integration strategy is directly threatened if the timetabling and assessment system default to favoring one curriculum, likely Edexcel due to external pressure, while marginalizing the others, which is the curriculum Merdeka. And the second high risk will be skill versus staff. The required hybrid skill are profound, but the staff requirement and development system might not be robust enough to reliably supply and support this teacher. There's another risk, although it's moderate, but we need to highlight it. It's a shared value versus structure. The value of synergy is undermined if the structure remains siloed, fostering competition rather than collaboration between curriculum factions. Therefore, I propose three targeted recommendations. One is to launch an integration dashboard, and this is more aligned to hard-as alignment. Develop a real-time management dashboard tracking key metrics from both curricula, which is Edexcel predicted grade plus Merdeka project completion rates, for systematic feasibility of both. This aligns system with strategy. And second, to establish a merit-based integration career track, and this is for soft-as alignment. Create a formal promotion and reward pathway, which is Master of Curriculum Integration, for teachers who excel at creating and sharing synergistic units. Fund the release time to mentor others. This will align staff, skill, and share value. Last and final strategic recommendation would be mandate integration audits. Biannual audits where cross-functional teams review random samples of lesson plans, assessment, and timetables to score their level of true integration. The report need to be directly reported to academic board. This aligns structure, style, and strategy. In conclusion, Temasek Independent School innovative model is inspiring. However, according to the 7S analysis, revealed that its long-term success depends less on the strategic idea itself and more on the meticulous daily alignment of the entire organization behind it. It requires conscious design in structure, deliberate investment in system, and compassionate support for staff. This is not a static achievement, but a dynamic process of alignment. By addressing these misalignments, the Temasek Independent School can move from simply having two curricula to truly mastering the integrated education it promises. Thank you so much for your time.